Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we have yet another baby related video. Surprise, surprise. Today we are going to be prepping some meals and food for postpartum. If there's one thing I learned in my first pregnancy, postpartum journey when it comes to meal prep is that honestly, although you're experiencing a big life change, life doesn't necessarily stop, meaning things like grocery delivery and cooking your own food still do go on, and so we're not going to go overboard this time around. I definitely did first pregnancy. I prepped not even that many, probably like 10 meals, and we didn't get to them until before our move even that summer, and my son was born in January. And then even for first trimester I prepped a bunch of meals. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but we didn't go through those super fast. So if there's one thing I learned, it's that you shouldn't go overboard, but there are a few meals that I do know that I enjoy, specifically crock pot freezer meals where you can prep a bag, Ziploc gallon bag of food, put it in the freezer, pull it out the day before you cook it, throw it in the crock pot so it seems like a fresh cooked meal. I've enjoyed that system more. And then we're also going to be prepping some breakfast items. I'm going to do breakfast burritos for the freezer. I already made lactation cookies in another video. But things like that, muffins, we're going to be prepping some more breakfast and snack items this time around because I think that that'll be more helpful than prepping full-on meals. Also, I know postpartum, a lot of people have meal trains. Like I said, there's Uber Eats these days. Like there's just a lot of options for meals postpartum, and I'm not as stressed as I was, but I want to have a few nutrient-dense meals to have, especially in those first few days or even the day that I give birth. So I will be home. I want to have something to be able to throw in the crock pot when I go into labor so that my birth team has food. So we're going to be doing some of that today. We're not doing much cooking, but we're going to run to Costco, get some things. I'm also going to buy some things at Costco that I usually don't buy. I usually don't buy things like rice packets or chicken nuggets, things like that that are easy and versatile. I usually buy things in bulk, like I don't buy the individual packaged stuff, but for postpartum we're gonna give ourselves some grace and we're gonna buy some of the prepackaged things. So we're gonna buy some of those items as well to have on hand to be able to easily throw together a lunch with like a rice pack and chicken or something like that. So that's what we're going to do today, and then I'll take you along as we prep some more items. Okay, we just got home from Costco, and a lot of this stuff is stuff that I buy anyway on a weekly basis, but this is the rice that I was talking about in individually portioned packs. We got a lot of apples because I want to make an apple crisp. That's just like a fall thing that I want to make. We got a lot of eggs because we're going to be doing breakfast burritos, like I said. Smoked salmon, 4 bagels, and cream cheese and salmon. I can put these in the freezer to have and pull out postpartum. For those, I also got bagels. See, things like bagels I usually don't buy, but it's easy to have on hand for postpartum. Some things we didn't necessarily need, but I wanted to be stocked up on was peanut butter, maple syrup. We got some oatmeal crumble bars. See, things, again, I don't usually buy things like this, but it'll be easy to have on hand. I bought more Johnny Pops specifically for when I'm actively in labor. I got another cauliflower crust pizza pack to have as an easy meal. Got lots of butter for baking, got pot stickers, breakfast sausage, meatballs for some of our freezer meals, and then the chicken nuggets like I was talking about. Okay, so it is a new day. Today we're going to be doing our crock pot meals. We're going to be making hamburger mac, salsa verde chicken, Hawaiian meatballs, and Swedish meatballs. And these will all just be in gallon Ziploc bags that we can thaw out and throw in the crock pot the morning that we want that meal for dinner. I ended up doing the breakfast burritos at my in-laws' house. I prepped them with my sister-in-law's help, and I'm glad I did because having extra counter space is really nice. We don't have a ton of counter space in this kitchen, so I definitely took advantage of their counter space and made like 30 breakfast burritos. So we have those in the freezer prepped, and all we have left is the crock pot meals, and then I want to make some like muffin, snacky protein muffin type thing. So we're getting it done. I'm gonna start by chopping a few things. There's not much that I need to prep for these meals. It's mostly just dumping cans in a bag, so that's nice. But we'll chop a few things and then I'll show you each simple meal. I first laid everything out, so I have stuff for hamburger mac, the Swedish meatballs, salsa verde chicken, and Hawaiian meatballs. These were things that I bought on Amazon for my first postpartum prep, and I'm usually not one that's for extra things in the kitchen, but these are actually really helpful and I've used them so much aside from postpartum prep, so highly recommend. They're super cheap. Did you know you can make brown sugar with just white sugar and molasses? Yep. Okay, we are just gonna get these muffins done as time allows. Yesterday I did the pumpkin muffins. It was Saturday, so my husband had my son in the morning, and now we're gonna do chocolate at least. No, we're gonna do almond poppy seed first. We're gonna do almond poppy seed muffins, then maybe we'll get to pumpkin and blueberry. But those are the 3 for I'm making: pumpkin, almond poppy seed, blueberry, and chocolate. Okay, so I decided to run to Trader Joe's and do my grocery shopping for the week there. Today, it's Monday, But I also decided to grab a few of their freezer sides. Specifically, we have our meat pretty stocked in the freezer, and so I figured for postpartum it'd be really easy to get some of the Trader Joe's sides that we can easily just grab meat out, cook steak or something, chicken or something, and then have a Trader Joe's side as an easy meal. So I grabbed some of those. I got mozzarella sticks, sweet potato fries, this vegetable medley, chicken fried rice. I've had the mushroom risotto before, but I decided to grab the asparagus risotto and the butternut squash risotto as a side. And then, if you know, you know, I got chocolate croissants, because who is not going to want chocolate croissants postpartum, and those are just delicious. So we're going to get this stuff put away. This is my side haul for postpartum meal prep. Okay, so the last thing on my list for meal prep is just to make some bone broth to have and sip on in those first few days postpartum. So we actually had chicken tonight. I just baked one of the chickens that we harvested at my in-laws' house a few weeks ago. So we had that for dinner. So I threw those bones in a pot, and we're just gonna whip up some bone broth, let it sit, get it going, and then we should be all set. We have a bunch of muffins, breakfast burritos, 4 crock pot meals, a few Costco and Trader Joe's meals, and then obviously we have grocery delivery and Uber Eats. So we should be good to go for those first few weeks postpartum. Whenever I have veggie scraps, I just throw them in a bag in the freezer. That way when I do make broth, I have some leftover veggie scraps. So I have carrots, onion, peel, some peppers. So I'm just gonna throw that in the pot. And I like to add a little bit of either lime, lemon, or I'm gonna add all of it, apple cider vinegar. This helps extract all of the juices from the bones. And then I just like to add a little bit of salt and pepper. You can always add more later once your broth has been made. So I just add a little bit. This Redmond salt has been my favorite recently. All right, and then I'm just gonna add enough water to cover it, and we should be good to go.
You would have that choice to harvest them sooner.
All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. That's it for this video. I hope that you've enjoyed all of the pregnancy-related content. I love you all, and I'll catch you next time.